Okay, we're live. We are live. Hello, folks. Watching the replay. We'll wait for people to come in a little bit here.
Okay. Let's see here.
So, let's see. We'll do a couple things. Um, all right. Let's see. Comments. One. Let's see. Comments. Ah, there we are. Okay. So Kathy Catholic came in. Hi there,
Hi,
Kathy.
Kathy.
And
Kathy's a good friend of mine. She's a
oh,
really
good.
powerful psychic herself.
Oh, good. Well,
Yes.
Kathy, what we're doing today, I'm going to wait for a few more people to come in before I introduce Wendy. But if you would like to have one of her readings of the chart, an astrology reading, just put in your birthday information with where you were born and the time you were born and the month, the day, the year. That's all you need, right, Wendy?
Um, and you know what? I actually know Kathy's birthday. if,
Okay,
and
well,
that's if she wants one, or I always give her astrology readings. Maybe I don't know if she's ever had a rock and roll card reading, or if she wants you to pick some cards first.
well, we can do that as well. But now Mandy just came in. Shield Maiden
Hello,
Divine
Mandy.
Feminine. Hi, Mandy.
Hi,
And
Mandy.
hello. Um, so what we're doing is the first 10 people who put in their birthday information can have a reading done, have the chart read. Oh, we got Serena, Mama Bear. We got Jane the Speaker. Oh, we're going to have some
Oh wow,
nice
look at
people
you.
here.
Hi, Jane.
Wonderful. For those that just came in, I haven't introduced Wendy yet. We're just sitting here and saying hello. But what we're going to do is we're going to give 10 lucky people a reading from the chart. Um, then everybody will get card readings from us if you want. So let us know what you want, but I want to tell you, if you're one of the first 10, I don't want to overwork Wendy. It's not easy doing this fast. So we're going to have 10
Hmm.
people, keep it to about an hour, and we'll be reading cards as well as charts. So the first 10 people who put in their birthday information will get a chart reading. But first, I want to introduce Wendy. Um, Wendy, may I put you backstage for a moment while I introduce
Yes,
you, or do
you.
you want to be out
Yes, you
here?
may. Oh, you know what?
Okay.
I'll be out here.
Okay, you can be out here. All
Okay.
right. Well, first of all, I took a little liberty. To give you a little background, Wendy and I met in our class with Whimsy, I believe, just watching Whimsy. And we got to know each other in the chat and, in our class. And then I decided I really had a strong feeling that Wendy was really good at what she did. And so I got two readings from her, two chart readings. What do you call them? Astrology chart readings. Anyway, I had two readings which were quite remarkable. And then I found out we had some things in common, like music, which Wendy will tell you about. So I decided to give Wendy a little surprise today I did a little research. I'm not an astrologer, but I did a little research on you, Wendy. Um,
Oh, where in the world would you get information on me?
and this, honestly, this is nothing having to do with knowing you. However, my intuition does come in as well. But I made a few notes, and what I found out about people born April 16th, sort of funny because my son is also born April 16th. Oh, I was supposed to not give you a birthday, Rose. Oh, is that all right? I
That's
gave you a
okay. As long
birthday?
don't but just don't give the year.
I'm not going to give you a year. Okay, so what I found, and I found this to be true in my research, I found it to be very true, that Wendy, well, the main thing that I got intuitively from just chatting in the chat before I
Hmm.
ever met you was that you were very
Hmm.
quick witted, which
Okay.
you can't disagree with that. But anyway, that you're, my
I'll
research
take it.
said
I'll
that
take that.
you're, my research said that you're gentle but strong and ambitious. You'll have to tell us when I interview you if these things are true. Um,
Okay.
Also, it's pretty obvious to me too. You're a very quick learner, very quick learner, and you have an eye for seeing opportunities and going for it. Um, Also, you'll have to tell me if this is true. You want a career that does not have routine. You like variety in your work. Some of the things you would be good at are acting, writing, photography, and architecture. And you share a birthday with Henry Mancini, and I know you love music. You'll have to tell us
And
about that.
Charlie Chaplin.
That's true too.
And if
And
there are any young kids out there, Chance the Rapper.
all right. And you're sensitive, friendly, and again, it mentions writing. And you're a very quick observer of people. You really grasp the essence of a person very quickly. So that's what I got from you. And as far as introducing you, I call you an astrologer extraordinaire because you are. I'm always
Thank
amazed
you.
because Wendy doesn't only do the astrology from the chart. She does. She studied HCRV with me, the heart-centered remote viewing. So she brings in a lot more than just the chart. Just so you know, and she's also made some of her own cards that you might want to ask her about those, and if you want to get a card from her on those, and I'll also be reading some cards. So I'm looking for birthdays. Um, oh, we're going to do the interview first. Can I
Oh,
write down
okay.
though the first birthday information we have so I don't lose it or anything like that?
Yes, yes.
We have Jane's. We have Jane's birthday. You might
Jane,
already
okay.
have that, but
I don't. I don't have Jane's
can
birthday.
you see? Can you see the
Oh,
when I
I
put the banner
see.
up? The
Yes, I see March
no,
12th. Let me just make sure. Don't take it down yet.
I won't.
Um,
I'll just leave it
okay.
there while I interview you.
Okay.
And if I interrupt our interview to give you a birthday, I hope you don't mind.
I don't mind at all. I don't mind at all.
I'll try not to interrupt you. Okay. So, as far as the interview goes, I have 5 questions for Wendy. Do you have that information? Oh, do you have that
Not yet.
information yet? Okay, because
Nope.
I'm going to give you one more before we start our interview.
You know what? Just give me this one. I can only enter one at a time.
Okay, then I'm going to star that one and get back
Okay.
to that. That's Kathy's. Oh,
Okay.
you said
I
you have
just
her
I
info anyway.
I just finished entering Jane the Seeker's chart. Hi, Jane the Seeker. Okay, I have it in,
Okay.
and if you want to ask me questions now, you can, and then I'll look at her chart.
Okay. And you have, yeah, I'm going to just leave Jane up there, or maybe I should take it down for now.
You can take it. You can take it down now. I got the information.
And you don't want to write anything down. We'll just do them. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Just want to make sure. Okay. Good. I have a nice big box. Last time I went live, I had this little box and it was so hard to read. Okay. The first question I wanted to ask you is, where have you traveled? Both here, overseas? Where have you been? Just because I'm
I
interested in
have
travel.
I have not been anywhere. I haven't been anywhere except for Jamaica.
Oh, well,
Back
that's
way
where.
back. I'm not a traveler. Um,
Okay.
I went to Jamaica in 19, I went to Jamaica three times, twice with one of my aunts and once with my mother. And it was wonderful. I thought I would be traveling, but it turns out that my ambition had me building a music studio and doing work in New York and things like that. But I never, had it that good where I could travel. I thought I would, but here I am at the right. I'll tell people now, the ripe old age of 55, and I have not. I haven't been like seriously overseas.
Oh, well, we get caught up in life. We
Yeah.
just get caught up in living. But where would you
Hmm.
go if you
Hmm.
had a choice to go someplace right
But
now?
here's
Money's no
something.
object.
There's something interesting. Whenever I get readings, like an in-depth reading, everyone tells me they see me flying in airplanes. And I keep thinking, when is this airplane adventurous air jet set life gonna start? I hope it starts soon.
Hey, manifestation. If you
That's
want it,
right.
it'll come.
That's right.
But I
That's
know you
right.
have other things on your mind at the moment.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
for example, I know that you're working on some things musically, and I'm so interested because I also play the piano, and well, I used to sing. I don't sing that well anymore, but anyway, so what are you working on, or what's happening there with your music, or what are your ambitions musically?
Well,
However you want to answer it.
I am I'm a singer, songwriter, musician. I went to school for jazz commercial piano, and so my I'd say my music career has been a bit erratic, but mostly I've played lots of gigs in New York City. I've written lots of songs. I worked for a foundation called the Songs of Love Foundation, where songwriters from all over the country write radio quality songs for children who are either chronically ill or terminally ill. And we get the songs to them wherever they might be in the United States. And I felt like a taxi dispatcher, uh, dispatching songwriters, assigning songwriters to children and writing songs for them. You get an application uh, and they fill out all their favorite things, their favorite people, and you write a song about the child. And so I did that for a few years,
Yes,
and
wonderful and healing.
yeah, oh yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing. Yes.
Gosh, You are amazing. Wow, that's an
Oh.
incredible thing to do. Um, all
Hmm.
right. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see if, okay. Just want to make sure I have everybody's card who's here. Okay. I was wondering if you have thought about a truth that you know to be true that you live by. For example, me, I like the truth of live and let live. I, I like that one. I mean, do you have a philosophy like that? Or I mean, it doesn't have to be like that, but what do you find to be
Oh,
true in your life as far as relating to people goes?
what do I find to be true in my life? That I am lucky. And even right now, I'm in a difficult spot in my life, yet cannot deny, I can't deny that I have been absolutely fortunate and blessed in my life.
Hmm.
And I need to also say that one of the things that I'm fortunate about is learning to let go and let God. And it always works out. Always, I will repeat,
Yeah,
always works out.
let it go and let God handle it. It's like an Al-Anon slogan, which
Yeah,
I live by that as well. Oh my goodness.
I do
Yeah.
that. As a matter of fact, I call him a higher power, her, him, higher power. I said God because I kind of think the world universally recognizes, whatever deity they connect with, higher power as they understand their higher power or their creator being. So
Exactly.
that's
The
it's
energy
it's
there.
even a profound truth. I didn't even want to admit that today, but you asked the question,
Oh,
and
you
I had
didn't
to
even
admit it. It's not kind of like I feel like God is standing like right here, and He's like, "You gonna tell the truth? Go on,
yes,
tell the
tell the
truth."
truth.
He's like, "Tell the truth. Tell the truth. The truth is, I'm lucky. What? Say it louder. I'm lucky."
Well, I would have to add, I think you're smart and lucky, but that luckiness, that's part of what I was saying about how when you see an opportunity, you do see it and you go for it.
Hmm. Hmm.
I was wondering, what do you like most about astrology?
Oh, astrology. Astrology makes me forgive people.
Oh, because
I
we're all so
can't
different?
deny. Well, when I look at someone's chart, no matter who they are, you know, and I mean, I'll take it there. I'll do the deep dive. When I look at a person's chart, like, let's see, I'm gonna think of somebody on the left and somebody on the right. uh, let's say on the left, wasn't that President Lyndon Johnson? On the right, let's say Donald Trump. Let's say on super far right, someone like Adolf Hitler. When I look at, you know what, I'll backtrack a little bit too. Richard Nixon. I love presidential astrology. I have to say that, the astrology of leaders. And um, it makes me forgive people because when you see what kind of energies a person is dealing with in their life, you will always see what the motivation is. You will see the pain that propelled a person to do the things that they've done.
Really gives
And
compassion and acceptance of them.
yes, and that you can't deny that everyone who comes to this planet, to this school called Earth, we are given gifts and we are given challenges. And some people have more difficult challenges than others. And I can look in each chart of someone who I might want to judge them. And when I look at their chart and say, oh my God, this is what has propelled them to do what they do. And we're all only human. And so that's where I'll leave it. I just want to say that there are, you can see it. It makes me forgiving.
It's really nice. I like that.
And
The last,
actually, I didn't think I was that forgiving when we were studying excuse me, HCRV, heart centered remote viewing. You have to abide with um, with with your guide or with God, and in order to be able to become the person, the target, the target, you have to go in with compassion and love. How are you going to go in with love and compassion? You can't judge the person. Sometimes you have to remote view some of the most horrible people on earth, but you have to bring it to that place where you have to practice what you preach. If the bottom line of life is love, that's the only way to get in there, to let someone in. And it can't be fake. You can't be false. You have to really go in there with compassion
you
and
have to
love.
become them.
Yeah,
Essentially, you have to become them so you can't. Well, and you have to ask, you have to give love before they accept you in.
that's right. That's right.
So
That's right.
that's what we learned. Yeah, we learned
hmm
so much.
And so that I think I just learned something that's how I, one of the steps of how I can um, to get to that place is look at their chart. That's how I get um, into that flow. Look at the chart, and you can see, and I can forgive when I see certain things. I say, I see what you've had to deal with in life, and maybe
Mm.
the choices that you made after that were out of fear or pain or what have you. And it's like I
Yeah,
didn't have to deal with that. Who knows what I would have done if I had that? Who knows what I've done already?
yeah, we
So,
cannot walk in another person's shoes except through
hmm
heart-centered remote viewing.
right,
So it
right.
teaches us
hmm
not to judge.
hmm hmm
Well, I'm wondering, is there anything that your friends and family or anything that you want to tell us about yourself before we begin the rest of the show? This is the last question.
Oh boy. Is there anything that I want to tell people about me that I haven't?
I mean, you don't have to. I
Let's
just
see.
wondered, like, if somebody, the people that know you best, what would they
hmm
say about you? Maybe that would be a better way to ask it. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
I mean, if it were me, I'd say, well, she's lovely, she's
What
smart,
would I? What do I want? What do I want? Okay, let me see. I want to keep it on the astrology tip, I guess, or the um, esoteric frame of mind. I suppose if the astrology, the type of astrology that I do, it's not fluffy. It's not, I'm an Aries, which means, this, or, I go pretty deep, and it's based on psychology and objectivity. And just when I want to say, I'm scientific about what I do, then I become, and this is what Dr. Whimsy, I want to shout out Dr. Whimsy, the Oracle of Whimsy, great channel, shouting her out. Um, yeah, she's a heart-centered remote viewer, and I studied with her, and she said to me, she sees me do, she can see me doing it. That's and so can you. How powerful she is. That she said, you've studied all the intellectual parts of the numbers, the symbolism and the psychology and everything, and at some point all of that culminates into a ball. She said sometimes it's time for you to become the ball. And I was like, oh boy. It's so what I do is I take the whole chart and I synthesize it, and so what I do, it's based on counseling. So it's not as for me, it's not as easy. I don't want to say it's easy. It's not easy to be a card reader when you get to be, when you're a good card reader, you can synthesize it as well. Um, so I guess I want to say, in interviews or doing. Oh, now I'm getting blocked up, but it can be it takes me time. I can't just look and say, oh, this blah 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 blah. Oh, that blah 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 and that. And now that I've said that, watch. I'm gonna do it and to completely contradict myself.
Well, I'm
That's
excited
what
for us to get.
happens.
What? What did you say?
Oh, I didn't say anything.
Oh, I just missed the last line. Well, shall we start?
Sure, sure. I do have. I have Jane. Once again, hi Jane the Seeker. I hope you're there. I
Jane's
do
here.
have
Yes, Jane's
her.
here. She says she loves whimsy.
Yay!
Wendy
Yes.
is also, I'm here in Portland. Oh, and Wendy is in New York. I'm in Portland, so we're on
Yes.
other sides.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was talking to Wendy last night, and I didn't know she read cards, and she made her own cards, and she's so intuitive. I could not believe the things she was saying. It was incredible. Interesting card.
Yes, I made my own tarot cards because I'm a chicken. The regular tarot cards scare me. I get scared.
Well,
So
there's
I,
no shame in that because you're relating to your own card. Hey, I thought it was amazing. But anyway,
they
so I don't think anyone else. Oh yes, McFueling is here. Oh, she's one of my friends from an old sound tracking app that used to be. Hello, Mac. I always call you Mac, but your name's Denise. Um, okay, so she doesn't know what we're doing. Okay, so anyone who wants a reading, we're gonna do 10 lucky people's readings if they put in their birthday, um, day, year, month, and the time, and where you were born, and you'll get an amazing reading from Wendy, I'm sure. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to gong the bell. Well, gong the bell. You guys can gong the bell. I'm going
good.
to gong my bowl, and I'm going to say a prayer, and then we'll start. Okay?
Okay. Hmm.
Okay, that's what I use to get into the state I need to be in. And I wrote a little prayer. Mandy and I'll start singing. I have a little prayer. And what is that song? I have a little prayer. Oh, I'm under. I
I
can't
say
sing
a
the
little
song.
prayer for you.
Say a little prayer for me, yeah, or for you.
Hmm.
You say a prayer for you. Okay, I ask for the spirit of love and light's protection. I invoke our guides and divine angels today for healing energy for our group. Please tell us what we need to hear. Heal us with your light of love. Help us spread all that is good for us and the world. Together we say, Amen. Okay, so we have the first chart. You have the first chart up. Would you like me to give the reading first for, let's see, who was it? Let me see here. Was it Kathy?
It was,
No, it was Jane,
yeah,
right?
Jane. Yeah.
Okay, I'll put her up there.
Okay. And I'll
Okay,
be
should
looking
I
at
go
her
first
chart
or would
while
you
you
like
give
to
her.
go first? I'm sorry. Would you like me
Oh,
to go
I
first
said
while you're looking at it or?
yes. You go
Okay,
first.
will do. And I have a variety of cards here. I have the wonderful cards for, oh, I just got these. I love these. They're for, um, man, I forgot everything suddenly. They're for the law of attraction. There's a law of attraction card. I saw them on Shield Maiden's show and I just loved the messages. So, but Jane, would you like to choose one of those or would you like a mini reading with the tarot? Or I have my traveler card. I mean, if you would like to, I mean, I'll choose if you want, but okay, new comment. But if you have a preference, just let me know. And I already said it. GeoCosmic. Oh, and I want to send out many prayers to Mandy who has the COVID. Yes. Okay, I'm
Sending
starting
out
YouTube.
gentle healing energy.
Pardon me?
Oh, I just said I'd like to send out gentle healing energy to Mandy because
Oh,
I
thank
know she's
you.
having
Thank
a health
you.
challenge right now. And so,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that's not fun. Okay, just pull a card. Okay, because I already pulled one for you, so I'm glad you wanted me to. Okay. I am developing the skill to direct my thoughts. Okay, so what this card tells me is that it's good to take your negative thoughts, turn them around. I know because I'm working on the same thing. Turn the thought around into a manifestation. Whatever you want, let it come to you. And what I do is when I start thinking negatively, which I was doing almost constantly during the pandemic, I write things down as soon as I worry. And then I really get tired of seeing these negative thoughts and I have to turn my thoughts around. So I suggest that for you. And, well, I was just reading a comment. So, yes, Mandy. So anyway, you will find life is so happy. And you may be working on this already, but that's what I'm seeing for you to do is turn anything negative that comes in right around. If you're saying, I don't know, start saying, I do know. If you're feeling poor, say, I am rich. I have abundance. Bring into you what you need, what you want. Be it. I know you use a lot of these in your own readings. Thank you, Jane. I hope that resonated with you. Are you ready already? I don't know how you do it so quickly, but
I
do you,
I hope I'm ready. Um,
no
I
pressure.
don't know how.
No pressure.
Okay. Um, no, I'm ready. Um,
If not, I'll give
I
Jane
see.
another card.
No, I'm ready. I'm ready. It's
Okay.
not much more ready. Uh,
All right.
it's hard when you. I can't rely on instant feedback, but I'll do my best. I'll just say, Jane, I see that you are a Pisces. Your sun is in Pisces. Your moon is in Capricorn. I want to start this again. Your sun is in Pisces in the 11th house. Pisces is, they are compassionate, they are sacrificial, they're, you can be a bit of a martyr, understanding, and you need to work with the intangible. That particular energy of Pisces in the 11th house of hopes, dreams, wishes, and friendship, love received, and income from the career. That is, your sun is like that Pisces 11th house jet fuel to your moon, which is in Capricorn. And Capricorn moons need to work, 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 work to get it done. A lot of people who work, 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 and it's just busy work to just to be doing something. No, you need to. It's an ambition to get it done, whatever it is that you want to get done. And I just have to say that with the energy I see in your ninth house, which is where your moon is, the ninth house is the house of philanthropy, it's the house of publishing, it's the house of government, and you have two other planets there in your ninth house. Uh-oh, I'm becoming the ball, and it wants to hang out in your ninth house. You're bouncing the ball in your ninth house, Jane. You have planet Jupiter in Capricorn in your ninth house. It's also government, um, the library, if you will. Jupiter is also, the ninth house has said rules publishing. Jupiter is also a planet of publishing and philanthropy, philosophy, higher education. It is expansion, and it is conjunct Saturn, which is in conjunction, it's right next to Saturn. Saturn can be contraction. Those two planets, when they're next to each other, it's giving me a political feeling. I just want to say, because I do know you, Jane, and I go to your channel every morning, and you do your absolute best not to jump into political conversation. I have to applaud you. I don't know how you ignore it with a
I
ninth
know.
house like this. I don't know how you haven't just automatically switched your channel over to we're talking all it's all politics, day and night, 24 hours a day. You have got discipline, my friend. and
Did you
and
see what
because
she says
all of
on the
those
screen?
planets,
Did you
what did
see
she
what she
say?
says on the? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yes, party in
A
the ninth
party in the
house.
ninth
Party
house.
in the ninth house.
I love that.
And and all three of those planets, your moon, your Saturn, and your Jupiter, that's it's a stellium. That's when there are three planets right next to each other, conjunction in your ninth house. And they're all in Capricorn, a sign of government and administration. Jane, Jane for president.
She says, "Should I
I'm
publish my
voting for
writing?"
Jane.
I'm like,
What did
I
you
hear
say?
all the angels saying, "Yeah." Should I publish my writing? She says.
I don't know how you can stop yourself.
I mean,
It's
really.
it's you know it's, I don't want me to be cliche, but it's written in the stars. And you
And the
know
angels, I
if you
felt
want to
the
publish it,
chills.
what what I want to say is I'd like to see you not. I'd like to see you try not to do it. Although I know you have stopped. You you can do it because you can stop yourself because you stopped yourself from talking about politics on your channel. But maybe you can't stop yourself from publishing, and you can probably do it on your own. If you find that I think that you will find a publisher who wants your writings, but on the chance that they don't, you can do it yourself. What's that song? Oh, I hear an echo.
I
What's
did
that
something
song?
wrong.
Oh, I hear an echo.
I'm so sorry. I accidentally
That's
clicked
okay.
something. Ooh,
Is your other phone on? That's okay.
I did something wrong and I'm trying to get us back.
Is your other phone on? Okay.
Um, okay, I'll tell you what happened. Oh my gosh. I got, okay, I'll tell you what happened. Oh no. I might have to come back in. Ooh,
Okay.
ooh, I have to do something.
Okay.
Um, oh my goodness. Oh, ah, I got a notification and I clicked on it and it just started playing as a thing. It started duplicating. I do apologize. Oh my gosh, were you finished with talking to Jane about the writing or?
I'm afraid to talk.
No,
Okay.
everything's
Okay.
okay
No, the
now.
echo is gone.
Guys.
Okay.
But Jane, I know you
Uh,
ask your angels all the time what to do, and they must be telling you to write, or you wouldn't have mentioned this. That's what I'm thinking.
and I see right now transiting Saturn um, almost got right next to your natal Mercury um, in your 10th house. Your Mercury is in your 10th house. And to me, this suggests the writing um, that as a career, the thinking, the humanitarian energies coming through your Mercury with a fiery love attached to it. And um, Saturn just it's retrograde now, so it's backtracking from your Mercury. But next year, I think you should start doing it now because next year there is more work involved. I think you will appear uh, you will appear powerful um, in terms of communication, writing, structured thinking, um, disciplined communication. And my my hope is that it's writing almost like you're writing like a factory worker. What's the song from Hamilton? Why do you write like you're running out of time? You write day and night like you're running out of time. Hamilton, why do you write? What's his name? Alexander, why do you write like you're running out of time? That's what it looks like to me. That's what I got for you, Jane. We're gonna move on, and we'll talk again later.
Okay, and I got a lot of hard work is in your future, Jane, but you're gonna like it, and it's really gonna help you see a lot more than you're already seeing now. I don't know how that can be, but that's what I'm seeing in the cards. Okay, let's do.
One last thing, I know
Oh,
Jane
go
might
ahead.
want this. I'm just
Okay.
gonna pick a rock and roll card for her,
Oh, okay.
and I'm shuffling. What do the rock gods want you to know, Jane? Let's see. The rock gods. They have been picking from the middle of the deck, and who's gonna speak to Jane? Yoko Ono, odd queen, odd. She's odd queen, successful covert manipulation, spiritual, and hair. What were we talking about? Hair, hair, long, beautiful hair. So,
In the age of Aquarius.
yes. And also, oh, I'm glad I said yes. And Jane, Yoko Ono says yes. She's my yes card.
Okay. All right. Yeah, she is quick-witted. But I meant to put up your birthday. Yes, she says you're quick-witted. Uh, yeah,
Thank you,
Kathy. That was
Kathy.
Kathy. Okay, and there's
Okay,
Kathy's
thank you. Know what?
birthday.
Okay, I'm gonna let you give her keep her birthday up there, and
And
you
I'll give
do
her a
her
little
card
reading.
reading while I enter her information. Right, right.
Very
Hmm.
good. Let's see what cards Kathy's getting. Um, okay, Kathy, nice to meet you. All right, I'm going to give you a law of attraction card. It says, I can have money and freedom too. Money and freedom. A feeling of being overwhelmed is the indicator that you're denying yourself access to all manner of cooperation that could assist you if you're not disallowing it. So you have to, two double negatives, so you have to allow the indicators to come through when you're overwhelmed. As you begin to feel freer regarding the expenditure of time and money, doors will open. People will come to assist you, and ideas will occur to you, and circumstances and events will unfold. As you change the way you feel, um, you access the energy that creates worlds. It is there for your ready access at all times. And shall I give her another card? Because I don't want to pressure you to do fast, fast clips. Do you want me to give her another
Um,
card?
if you know what? If let's see. I think I'm ready.
All
I'm
right,
ready.
go for it. Kathy Kasala. Okay.
Kathy, Catalyst, Taurus. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Tauruses. And you also have your sun, your a Taurus sun, in the 11th house of hopes, dreams, and wishes. And your sun, Taurus, is also, it's a money sign. The 11th house is also, it's a money house. And so there are opportunities for you. I also feel like, what am I saying? Have a lot of friends kind of come in recently, intense in an intense way. Uh, if they haven't, they are on their way. It could be through the internet, or this is. Uh, let me just double check this. They're coming in love and or income, because the planet Uranus is currently slowly transiting through um, through Taurus and your 11th house, and it's about to make a connection to your Mars. And Mars is the ruler of your 11th house. Um, you may find yourself being shockingly passionate, or maybe even shockingly angry, but it could shockingly bring good fortune to you. It could shock it. There's a shock coming to your Mars. And Mars is action. Mars is also, there is a sexuality. I shouldn't say asexuality. It is one of the sexual planets. And because Taurus is it's a luxury planet, a luxury sign. It's a sign of it's very earthy and um, see, I'm wanting to be perfect about what I'm going to say here, and
You
I
don't
don't
have to
know if
be
I can. But
perfect.
there's some action, like and it may come as in a shock of action. It may bring some income in from something that you want to do or that you do as a career. Maybe a job coming in, like all of a sudden, boom, you've got a job. Um, that is and you might even be feeling the intensity of something coming up right now. And also want to ask you if you recently just kind of came out of a bit of a party phase, or did you visit people recently, like this weekend? I feel like I see a party like maybe this week or the weekend before. No, it was this week. Some kind of social event, um,
Let me show you
something.
some of her comments. Do you want to
Oh,
see some of her
I
comments?
mean, this is actually something I've been working on. Thank you so much. Oh, okay, okay,
And then here's
okay.
another
So
one.
yeah, this, hmm
And she had this one first. Um,
oh, the laughing. Okay,
yeah, just trying to find her comments. Okay, go for it. It
okay. Let's see. And um, what was I saying? I always want to kind of take a yeah. That was what I looked at. I took a look at Jupiter, and that was in your 10th house. I don't know. It could even be something like, did you go to the movies? Are when you say you're working on it? I'm wondering, are you working on possibly getting involved with theater because your your chart shows me that you're a healer. Uh, And even though I know you, I didn't know if this was something that that you do. Oh, I kind of do, but I didn't know how serious to take it because we don't always talk with our voices. We're always chatting. But I think you mentioned Reiki at some point. I want to find something that I couldn't possibly know here. Um, let's see what else. Just that you are a lovely, magical person, and it does show in your chart. It does show in your chart, and it shows that when you are able to, oh yeah, there's been sort of work going on, um, and I want to tell you to take it easy physically with the work that you do, with the administrating or whatever. Please balance it. Please rest ministry. I'm gonna send you an Instagram channel that's about rest. People who are into hustle culture, you need to rest. You need to rest. So I can see that you're gonna work, but you also need to balance it with rest. You are not allowed to overdo it. I'm just gonna say that now. I'm being You are not allowed to overdo it. Do it during the day, and then when it's time to rest, rest.
don't get
That's it.
overwhelmed. Right.
That's right.
Funny how
That's
that
right.
fits in with my reading.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we help Denise out here? Denise is such a
Yes.
lovely
Yes.
person and a music lover
Oh wait,
too.
I'm sorry, before Denise, I didn't get a rock and roll card for Kathy. Let me do that real quick. What do the rock and roll gods have to say to
Oh, of
Kathy?
course.
Real
Go
quick.
ahead. And also, I want to ask Denise, excuse me for interrupting. I just
That's
noticed
okay.
that Denise didn't have the time of her birth.
She says she doesn't have the time at all.
No, I
If she
mean,
doesn't,
no, I
I
mean,
can
she
do. I
doesn't
can.
have the time of day when she was born, so I was going to ask if she knew it. Denise, do you know the time? Because if you add it in a comment, I'll pick it up. But go ahead. You were going to say something else
Okay,
about
I got
Kathy?
a card. The card I got for Kathy.
Oh,
First, I have to
yeah.
turn on my air conditioner because I'm about to burst into flame.
Oh my goodness. Come
Oh,
on to Oregon.
oh no! I hope I didn't. Let me see. Sunny and Share. I got the Sunny and Share card. I don't know if you can read it. Sunny and Share.
Yeah.
Now, Sunny and Share card. And now I got to take a deeper look at your chart. But the Sun and Share card, um, it's the first thing I have written on it is divorce. That was because in my experience, they were the first couple I ever heard of it that I was a child. It's like, oh, people who are married, they can separate and not be married anymore. Okay. Oh wow. So that was the first thing that I thought of, and I was sad. I was sad about it because I knew that the Sonny and Cher show and all that. But then seeing that they went back on the air even after they divorced, they kept doing the show, and it was like, oh okay, they're still friends. This is good. But Sonny and Cher also, before the divorce, they're not just the divorce. They are. I got you, babe. No matter what. I got you, babe. And what I think is they're the rock gods, the gods, higher powers, they have your back. They have your
All
back.
right.
So that's what Sonny and Cher. Okay,
Okay.
and I'm ready for what's her name again? I'm sorry,
Her name is Denise.
Denise. Okay,
Yes.
and I understand we don't have her birth time. That's okay.
Oh,
Um,
let me look at the
what is
comments
her?
and see if she wrote something.
Oh,
Oh, and
she's
hello,
May
Joseph.
15th, 1972. Okay, May
Right.
15th,
In Long Beach. That's where my mother was born. Okay, and
1972, Long Beach,
Josephina. Hello,
California.
Josephina. Yes. And Josephina, if you would like a chart reading, please put in your birthday information with the time as well, and we'll be able to give you a reading. Well, I'll give you a card reading, and Wendy will give you a chart reading. Okay.
Okay, you can
Okay.
read her
So
cards now. I have her chart.
she thinks it was 3:52 a.m. She's not
Okay,
positive, but that's probably close enough, maybe.
we'll do the best we can. Let's see here, 350.
Sounds pretty exact, Denise.
Yeah, that
Okay.
sounds pretty specific. I got it. So you can read her card, and I'm gonna study her chart
All
a
right.
little bit.
You're amazing, Wendy. Thank you so much for doing this. I'm so
You're
glad you're on
amazing
the
too,
show.
Faith.
Josephina, oh, I think we're doing pretty well. I hope everybody out there is doing well. Josephine's asking how we are. And Sylvia Hank has come in. If you put your
Awesome. Hello,
information in,
Sylvia.
Sylvia, we will give you a chart reading. We're going to do 10, and I think we're on number 4, 3 or 4. Oh, okay, I got you starred, Sylvia. Okay, and Kathy says, I got you, babe. Thank you very much.
I got you, babe. You're welcome.
Okay, Denise, it looks like things are moving fairly slowly. Um, some very slow energy coming toward you with love. I know I gave you a reading before, and I think it showed some love coming in the future, and it looks like it is still coming, but it is slow, and the person is very creative and very flirtatious. Um, it looks like you are very interested in getting to the truth about things. It looks like you may even be starting something new. Um, looks like there's good news. You're getting good news from two different sources, but at the moment, you're feeling a bit of fear, a little bit of entrapment. Um, you're feeling like you're trapped, but you yourself are able to release the bonds, the the constraints. You're able to release them. It's all in your power, I should say, to release them. Yes, let go and let God, like Wendy was just mentioning. Yes, it's very important for you to let go and let God. And someone, a female energy, rational, honest, truthful, intelligent, realistic, is going to help you understand all this and help you go forward and release those ties that are binding you. It's unnecessary. If the ties are loose, you can actually get them off, and it will help you see more clearly. Okay, Wendy, would you like me to give her another card, or you? How are you doing there?
Yeah, yeah. Do give her another card. Yeah, because I yeah.
Okay, because I'm feeling my traveler cards. Um, they're right in front of my face. Okay. Ooh, all right. The voyage. The voyage of the heart. So beautiful. It says love flows through you and to you. So let that light of love in your heart shine. And as you pour out your love to others, it will be coming back. Do some manifesting. Imagine the flow of love through you out to others and back. Bring it into yourself. You deserve love. You deserve so much love. You're such a lovely person. I know that to be true. So, yeah. How's it going there, Wendy? I mean, I have
It's
other
going
things.
well. I'm ready to tell her. Um, I'm going to piggyback off of what you said a little bit because I see sometime within the last year, it might have even been a year ago, you may have had some very happy events, like it was a very good year in some respect. Almost, you might almost say that it was one of the best years ever. And then this year, you're feeling right now you're under a transit. You're a Taurus. You're under a Saturn transit, a Saturn square. There's some kind of very hard work that you might be doing in some area of your life. If your birth time is correct, it um, it may be in the arena of teaching or it's like the house in your chart that rules amusement, the fifth house. It's the house of creativity. It's the house of romantic sexuality. It's almost like the exact opposite of last year, where um, like it's almost like all of that stopped. Like the fun has gone away, but but right behind that, and maybe even in a shocking way, at some point, the love is going to come in. It's going to come in like a bolt of lightning. Um, so to me, it looks like and feels like just so much mundane. It may even feel depressing. I don't want to say, I don't want, no one ever wants to say it's depressing. It might not be depressing. It's just there's this hard work that I'm seeing. And hold on. I just want to say, hold on to faith. It is coming in. I don't know if any of this is resonating at all. It might even be financial, like finances may have dried up in some way. I don't know if there was a breakup recently, maybe within the last 6 months, or just maybe your trust in love has gone away. But there's, like Kay said, something's coming in, and when it comes in, at least part of it is going to come in like a blammo, like uh, that's the best way I can say it is like a shot, like a lightning bolt. Um, and let me just check out uh, what Jupiter wants to give you here. That financial thing might be back and forth. Um, Jupiter just passed over an intensely, a very powerful planet, so it tends to blow up Saturn. I'm not Saturn. Tends to blow up Jupiter, which is the great benefic, like it's like a balloon. And when that blows up, it's jolly, it's happy, it's money, and like a lot of different projects because Jupiter in Aries for some reason. I always meet musicians. And when somebody I know is a musician and they have Jupiter in Aries, they don't just have one band, they have five bands, and they're the leader of all five bands. So there is a feeling of that just recently, like maybe within the last weeks, at some point in the last 2 weeks. So that's what I want to say with that. If you're working on the railroad, that's that feeling of I've been working on the railroad all the live long day. How much longer? A little bit longer, a little bit longer, a little bit longer. Just enjoy. Make sure you bring the best hammer. This is the time Saturn is a tool. It's your toolbox. You're hammering away. You got the drills. You got all you're hauling dirt, all of that. So that's it says yes, very much on point. Good. Okay. Okay. So yeah, get into the work. Get into it. It's like, what, if I'm gonna work, I might as well be the stoic. I'm gonna work harder than everybody, or I'm just gonna be like, I know I have to work. I'm just, on this chain gang. Let me just get in the vibe of the chain gang. What are you teaching me, God? Through this hard work, I'm going to get the lesson. I'm going to learn it, and I'm going to show up on time and do this time also. It's time. And let me just say to you, happy birthday on this very special year. This is a special year. Your life is about to begin. This particular year for you, it's the new 30. And I'm not joking. Okay.
Oh, sounds nice. All
So,
right,
yeah.
Denise. I hope all that resonated. It sounded like it did. And
And a rock
Mandy,
and roll card, the rock and roll gods. I want to see what the rock and roll gods have to say to you.
and
And
before
I'm
you do,
shuffling.
Mandy has a
Yes.
question about them. Mandy has a question about your rock and roll cards. Could you tell her she wants to buy them? I think.
Let me. You know what? Let me give the card first,
Okay.
and then I'll explain about the rock and roll cards. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see here. So let's see here. Okay. So for Denise, you got Sonny and Cher too. I got your back. I got your back. Now, what I want to say about the two people, the two Tauruses who got Sonny and Cher, I do want to. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor. I just play one on YouTube, on TV. I got you. I got your back.
Entertainment only.
Taurus. Taurus is ruled. Taurus is ruled by Venus, and the health issues of Venus tends to be the back. And because I know that you are having one of, this is a difficult transit, Saturn, transiting Saturn is square to your personal sun, your natal sun. Um, with Venus, there tends to be issues with the lower back, kidneys. It can be really anything about the back, but lower back, kidneys. Sometimes there are issues with rectum. Sometimes my Tauruses and Libras may have hemorrhoids, things like that. So um, when I just got that I got your back, um, you're either straightening up and flying right, or you may be working so hard that you are just be aware, have awareness about your back and back issues. Yeah. hmm hmm So
Okay.
that's what I want to say about that.
And so Mandy wanted to know the name of the cards, but I wanted to tell you, Mandy, that these cards are made up by Wendy, and they aren't for
I'll
sale at
even
this time. They aren't published, as I
yeah.
understand it.
I made them up, Mandy, because I um, I scare easy with the tarot deck. I scare very easy, and I know I channeled these cards about it was possibly like 1999 or 2000 or 2001 at some point, and I made 72 cards because I knew I said, oh, what do tarot cards have 72 cards? And it has 78 originally, but I made 72 cards, and I just know that, I knew a lot about the musicians that I loved, the musicians that I hated, what they reminded me of. Some of the musicians might not even remind someone of anything about them or their music. It's just like an image that I have. And I'll just give you an idea. I have for Billy Joel, I wrote out another deck with all these cards. This is, I found the older one, but Billy Joel, the first thing I wrote down was local boy does community proud. And that's because I lived in Long Island. Billy Joel is from Long Island, and he can do no wrong on Long Island. Long Islanders and New Yorkers love Billy Joel, but I also have him as with suicide issues. Don't forget your second wind. He also says, "Don't go changing to try and please me." Um,
Hi.
there's a lot. There were a few. I love you just Billy loves you just the way you are. and he Billy didn't start the fire. He didn't start the fire. It's always been burning since the world's been turning. He didn't start the fire. So, and he's always in a New York state of mind. Okay, so
Fun lyrics.
that's it.
Denise. Oh,
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Denise. Thank you for
thank
letting me
you.
read. I'm honing my speed reading chops. And so I'm ready for the
Okay.
next person, Kev.
Okay. January 25th
Okay, and this is Sylvia. Hello, Sylvia. Hey,
in
see
Maryland.
here, Sylvia.
Patricia. Oh,
And she is January 25th.
isn't that lake?
January
Is that
25th.
Lake Patricia? It says river. Ooh.
Uh, Let me see, Pawtucket River, Maryland. Okay, let's see here.
Hmm. Well, I'm going to start. Sylvia, I've been
ATUCK
shuffling the cards for you here in my lap.
River,
Okay. Well,
and then
Sylvia,
seven.
so nice to meet you and thank you for coming. Please subscribe
Oh,
if
I
you have
forgot what
not noticed.
Maryland's. Oh my God, my brain.
What's wrong?
Pawtucket River, MD. That's it. Okay, let's see.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Is there another name for the town that you were born in? What's the major city that's closest? Because it's not showing up in my software, and it won't let me.
Teton River. Yeah, there must be a town. Okay, let me look down at the comments. I thought she was going to speak out, but no. um,
I'll put the time in,
okay,
and I didn't
Sylvia,
see that it
can
was
you
like.
tell us? Oh, go ahead. Sylvia, can you tell us your city, please? Unless it is Patuckon. Um, did you try that, Wendy? Because I'm not. Oh, wait a minute. There's
Yeah,
a
and
note
it's
on
not
that.
showing. Let me see if I can. Let's see if I
Sylvia,
can
you're
get it.
still here, right? And Kiona,
River.
hello. Hello, Kiona. Thank you for coming. Sylvia, I think you're still here because you just said hi.
Oh, is
Hmm.
it Patuxent River? Uh, Patuxent. Okay, let me see if that's it.
She
There's an
said,
X.
no, that's it. Let's see. She wrote it again.
I'm
It's Patuckon.
okay, but I'm getting Patu like xylophone, River, Maryland County, St. Mary's County, Maryland. Uh,
She says,
that's what
okay, but
Google
I'm
is
not.
giving me.
She said okay, but I'm not sure if that's. Oh, yeah, okay, here we go. This is another person. Kiona says it is
Yeah.
Patuxent. Okay.
Oh, Kiana. Hey, Kiana. Let's see here.
Oh, do you need me to put up the information again?
Nope, I got it. I got it, and
Oh,
it's
thank
jumping
you
up.
for
It's
showing.
jumping up. Let's see here. Is it Anne Arundel County or wait, the river? The river. Uh,
It
let's
says
see here.
river here.
I see it. I got it. I got it.
A
Here we
river.
go. All right.
Thank you. Thank you for the information. And I will
Okay, Sylvia.
do a Oh,
Okay,
you need
Sylvia. I
anything
see
more?
that you're an Aquarius sun. You are Gemini moon, and you are Cancer rising. If you're born at 3 p.m., that's what it says. Yes, yes. Okay. You know what, Kay? I'm gonna let you do cards for her first,
Okay. I was
and
just going to ask
I'll
if you wanted me to. I'm all set up with her cards right here.
okay.
Okay?
hmm
All right. So, let's see. It looks like you're having some changes coming in very quickly. Got the Knight of Swords for you. And what in the past, there's been someone around you manifesting a lot of rational thinking, and it looks like you need to get into your emotions a little more. I mean, you listen to that person up to a point, but I'm hearing my angels say that you need to be guided a little more by your feelings. Very important. It's a time for truth to come forward. Um, there's some forgiveness involved here. You may have to be forgiving yourself for judging someone. Um, and it looks like you've been hanging on a little bit. As far as money goes, try the feeling of letting it flow, giving and receiving, instead of being scared and hanging on, being frightened. See if you can just let it flow. Give something to someone that needs it. It will come back. It will come back tenfold, as they say. Um, I can pick more cards for her if you would like a bit more time, Wendy.
Uh, yeah, yeah.
I will.
Just a
I
moment,
feel,
please.
yeah, okay. So, all right. So you got the Ace of Wands, which tells me that something is new, something that's coming in. It's new for you. It's an opportunity. It's change. Yes, use your creative energy from the heart. Um, you're going to be feeling some inspiration. Go with it. Go with it. Um, let's see what else. Now I'm so interested in what's going to happen. Um, there, there is someone in your life. There's a little sneakiness going on here. Let's see if I can tell who it is. It's a young person. Um, again, you're going to be getting news, but it's going to be delayed a little bit. Something's coming in fast for you. There is a change. And there looks like there's a lot of news and a lot of new things happening in your life at this time. So, that's, hey, go with it. Okay, Wendy, what do you think?
Okay, Sylvia.
And I'm so happy everybody's here. This is so nice.
I I love to always start off by telling people they're going to get money at some point. the, the transit in Uranus, which is in Taurus right now. Well, let me start this way. You being, first of all, you being in Aquarius, and if the birth time is right, your sun in Aquarius, which Aquarians are the humanitarians, they are the genius oddballs. They are the ones that Steve Jobs was talking about when he made that video and he said, here's to the crazy ones. Nothing happens, nothing new comes into the world without the crazy new inventive people. And he was talking about Aquarians. That's the technology. That's where the aliens come down to you guys and talk to you and give you the new technology first, and then the rest of the world, and you bring it to the rest of the world and mostly in a humanitarian manner. Um, and because your sun is in the eighth house, I might not be lying about aliens or that you receive information in flashes. You may be that might be your thing. The eighth house is a spiritual house, and the way that a lot of intuitive people work. Some people they just know it. It just comes through. You get flashes of insight, even if it's not in the eighth house. You still get flashes of insight. Your Mercury, the planet Mercury, is there right next to your sun. So it's like you have ideas. Someone, a YouTuber, Hank, Hank, John, John Green, and Hank Green. Hank Green invented this thing. He said, sometimes I'm just awake and ideas are coming. He calls it brain crack, idea crack. That's how your chart is built. You get these ideas. Maybe they come in a flash. Maybe they don't, but they come. And they expand. A lot of them are about um, money, beauty, art, um, and I also want to ask if your mom is has influenced you in terms of uh, in terms of say art or banking or real estate refurbishing. I see you have a lot of friends. Um, your Jupiter is in your 11th house of friends, and they might be wealthy friends, lots of artistic friends, uh, uh, bankers, real estate. I don't know, or maybe it's all about the gardening for you. That's what it could be about the gardening, or you're a chef. Something you create beauty in a big way, or you hang out with others who create beauty in a big way. Your moon is in Gemini. Gemini moons, they're the smarties. They need to chat, 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 chat. They need to talk a lot, and they need to be sparkly. But for some reason, you need to be sparkly. You need people to know that there's a brain there, but you might keep it behind closed doors. You might keep it to yourself. Or you're sharing your thoughts with within some kind of an organization, maybe a teaching organization, maybe a university, hospital, uh, something along those lines. And if you find you're gaining weight, I say this because the planet Jupiter is transiting square to your rising sign, and the rising sign is a health sign. If you're gaining weight, please don't sweat it because it's also a healing influence. Um, Along with the weight, it brings the jolliness. There is a reason why um, jolly, when they say jolly old Saint Nick, he's a large guy, he's happy, he's the ultimate sugar daddy. Yes, I said sugar daddy. um, it's connected to one of your health centers. I just went through it. So Jupiter tends to expand things. So you might find yourself expanding a little bit. Um, get over it. Enjoy the Rubenesque. All right. There's beauty in it. There's beauty in it. So, is there anything else that I want to? So, I do see money sort of arriving in a flash. It's either money or straight up gold because transiting Uranus in Taurus, the sign of banking, finances, and luxuries, is about to transit the asteroid Midas is right there. So give it give it within the next uh, few weeks, few months. Something's coming through. A little windfall or a big windfall. One of those. This may be a good time for you to, if you're not already into digital currency, this might be a time for you to go electric, fully electric with your finances carefully. And anything else that I want to say?
She says she's a Navy brat. To something
Mm-hmm.
you said, she said, "This is true." And
Hey,
Fiona is appreciating the reading and saying, "Wow, that's good, Wendy." Wendy can't see the
thank you.
comment.
I can't do because I can. My brain will split into three separate pieces. I'm talking this way. I'm looking at the chart, which is already splitting my brain into 12, 24 pieces. so, so
Not easy,
I'm
but you
relying on
do.
that.
And
You're doing a great job, Kay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
oh,
Oh, rock and roll card. She needs the rock and
okay.
roll gods to speak. Let's
Yeah,
see what
we'll
the
give her
rock
the rock and
gods
roll.
have to say. Let's see
Okay,
here.
Sylvia,
All
rock and
right.
roll.
Ooh, okay. We got John Lennon. John Lennon is a leader, lunatic, loudmouth, poet, psychic, psychedelic vision as reality. I'll say it again. Leader, leader of the Beatles. Lunatic, he knew it. That's the inventiveness. That's the Aquarius. Loudmouth. Your Mercury, which is your communication, is right next to your Sun. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give you this word. Your Mercury is Cassimi. Cassimi. It means your Mercury is on fire. Your ideas are on fire. You are receiving in flashes. You're like, I own the lightning bolts. I tell you what the lightning bolts say. Loudmouth. Communication. Poet. That's that Jupiter from that is talking directly to your sun. Um, Jupiter
Cards
in
were saying too,
Taurus is
wasn't it?
artistic. What
The
did you
cards
say?
kept saying ideas
Yes,
coming in.
and
The
psychic.
cards were saying
That's that
that.
eighth house. That eighth house. You're receiving psychedelic vision as reality. That's what John Lennon brought to us. Strawberry fields forever, and and what was the one? Love, love, love. It's easy. All you need is love.
Oh,
Anyway,
love is
so
all
that's
there is.
what John Lennon has to say. Imagine all the people living life in peace.
Yes. Amen to
That's
that.
peace. Yes. Yeah.
Amen to that.
Give
Thank
peace
you,
a chance,
Wendy.
baby.
Sylvia does ask how is her health. We don't really do medical questions, but if you're getting anything on that, Wendy, um, it's up to
Um,
you. I
well, you know what? What I would say is, let me just double
I'm
check
just saying if I
if
get
I need.
anything.
You said for your health, I had actually looked. I'm just checking your health centers.
I got that you need to keep your emotions in balance, and then your health will be in balance. Yes, I got the King of Cups.
I do see that coming up sometime in 2023. Um, there may be a challenge. As far as Mercury is concerned, um, it rules one of your health centers. And for entertainment purposes only, I just repeat again, for entertainment purposes only, it appears there that if you don't already have some type of issue, anxiety, um, your mental capacity or something like that. There's a pressure that visits you next year sometime. So that is the only immediate thing that I see, um, and I can't say anything else because I'm not a doctor. But this might be a good time to say, um, if you're interested in a reading with Kay, look in Kay's YouTube explore her YouTube channel, go to her the about space in YouTube, and it gives you how you can contact her for reading. And to contact me for a reading, just go to geocosmicvalentine.com. I'm Geocosmic Valentine. My name is Wendy. Geocosmicvalentine.com, and really that's just going to lead you to my email address. It's just me in my bedroom here with my wait a minute, with my skateboard in the corner there, the electric skateboard. This is just me. I'm just an unfrozen caveman, but I'm good at what I do with the astrology. If you want a private reading with me, I do deep dive astrology. So geocosmicvalentine.com, or just email me at geocosmicvalentine at yahoo.com. Okay. And
And also,
I
you're
may
on
be able to give
Instagram.
you a
You're
little
on
bit more
Instagram.
of a, and I'm on Instagram as Geo
I
Valentine, and I'm also on Twitter as Geo Valentine. But if you go to geocosmicvalentine.com, it shows you all of my. It's really one page. It's more like here's my card digitally, and it shows you all my social media and my email address. So I could give you a little bit more timing on that in a regular reading, or you may already know what your health issue might be in that respect. And once again, I'm not a doctor. I can just for entertainment purposes only tell you what I see with more time and knowing the history of your life development, all that deep dive astrology. That's what I do. It's not just the sun signs, it's deep dive. We get in there. We're digging
and
around.
it's fun. I do. I mentioned your Instagram because you played that beautiful song that you made up on your
Oh yeah.
Instagram, and I just thought it was so amazingly beautiful. So
Oh,
I go
thank
back to
you.
it and listen. I go back and listen to it.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to to do more like instant videos, and I have to get over a little bit of body dysmorphia, looks dysmorphia, which is why I got on there. I didn't put on any makeup. I didn't do my hair. I just sat down and played. I didn't try to play it perfectly. And I said, I got to do that because I'm going to start doing more little short videos. And sometimes I have to do it when I feel it.
Well,
You
I'm
know.
a pianist and I just thought you did it perfectly. If that's what you want, you achieved it.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. I'll do some more. I'm not around that piano right now, but I may get on there with my busted up little keyboard that I have in here.
Yeah, anything.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's see, we did with
Mhm.
Sylvia. So I don't know if Kiana is still here or if you would like a reading. And also, I
Hey,
don't
Kiana,
know
are you
if
still here?
Mandy, do you want a reading?
Mhm.
Um, I'm not sure. Kiana, no? Okay, well, we can go into a community reading if no one
Okay.
has a question. Does someone want a card? You can get a card. You don't have to give your birthday. I understand some people don't want to do that.
Right,
Let's
that's
see.
true. I've got I'll do the rock and roll cards. I also have astrology cards that I can read. And
No, thank you. Okay. We'd love to read for you. She's such a good reader. Shield Maiden, Divine Feminine, wonderful reader. In fact, I think I think you're a moderator, so you can put in your information if you like. Let me see.
or if somebody
Oh,
wants a card, everybody might not, like you said, everybody might not want to.
oh,
I can give.
Kiana says she would like
Oh,
a reading. She or he?
okay.
I think it's a she, but I'm
Yes,
not
yes.
sure.
Now, Kiana, even though I have your chart already, I don't have it like at my fingertips, so you have to give me your birthday. Okay, 2:41 a.m. And oh wait, yes, I know your birthday is May 29th. I just need the year. Uh,
1980. Ah, that's
gotcha.
the year
Okay.
my second son was born.
And do you know that the birth time went in my brain and went out my nostrils? So I need the time again.
Yes, I'm going to get that for you. I was just putting up the
Okay.
52980 and it's 3:37. Wait, let's
Three
see if it's
thirty-seven
PM or PM.
in DC. Gotcha.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Wait, I have 241
2:41
AM.
a.m. Okay.
Wait, did I
Two.
do the wrong person?
I got it. I got it. Okay. 2:41
Okay.
a.m. and she is May 29,
Okay, I'm going to
1980.
get you into my cards. I'm going to get your energy into my cards. And hello to Poppy Chulo. You'd like a reading?
Papi Chulo. Hello, Papi Chulo. I know him.
Poppy Chulo. I think Poppy Chulo might be our last one simply because
Okay.
I have limited energy. I'm fading. But I
Okay.
hope you don't mind. We've been
Okay.
on actually 1.5 hours, a little more.
Oh my God. Yeah, I see now.
I
Yes.
was going to keep it to an hour, but okay. So,
Okay. Okay.
Chulo, I'm
Let
going
me
to
get Kiana. Let me do
start. I'm
Kiana.
going to
See what I
and
see
I'm
for
just
her.
sorry. Pop,
Okay. Kiana, my Gemini sister, whose sun is conjunct my rising line. We both suffered through an eclipse together. And thank God you didn't get fired. I thought it taught me a lot. I'll tell you that later. But let me see what is going on for you.
Fiona.
But you do. Can you read her cards first while I study?
I am.
What's
Yes,
going
I
on?
was just
Okay.
checking our, yes, our messages. Okay. So, very strong energy. Um, looks like there has been a bit of waiting going on, but, ooh, yeah, the wands, the spirit within you. Um, let's see. You've been looking ahead. It looks like you've been thinking about your freedom, your success, possibly traveling. Um, it's sort of like you're waiting for the good to come in, and it's looking like it's going to. There are some good outcomes for you. Um, now, your long term goals, what's happening is you're working hard toward those. Just do something every day toward that. Um, let's see, I have a card here that I was thinking of doing for our community reading. My life, I just think it fits you very well. My life is flowing effortlessly in the direction of my dreams as I take one step closer each day. Okay. Um, the flow of money, we need to get it flowing. Again, I got the card, it's the Four of Pentacles, and it means you're hanging on maybe a little too tight, a little fearful about money. Trust in the universe, give a little, you'll get a lot. Don't give yourself away. Don't, if you have $10, you might give away one, but you're going to get it back and you'll feel good. And the better we feel, the more we receive, really. Um, okay, you're going to have to be a little patient. You're going to get some news. Not here yet, but you're going to be getting some nice news, inspiring news that helps you prepare more for the future. It's important to keep a balance both with the money and the emotions so that you can feel the balance within yourself. Um, let's see. And that's coming up very quickly that you're going to be feeling that balance within yourself. So just relax, enjoy, everything's going to be great. Wendy, what do you have?
Okay. Um, so Kiana, um, I just as I'm about to speak, everything runs out of my head, but that's okay. It's coming back. It's coming back.
You know,
Um,
when that happens to me, I have to gong my bell.
gong, gong the bell, bell the gong.
Yeah, it,
um,
it helps. I'll do it for you, Wendy.
okay. I okay. I think. Oh, there it is. There it is. I was going to ask you, Kiana, about um, for entertainment purposes only, how your shoulders or your neck or neck and shoulders are doing, and recently, if the feeling of and the energy in your life, um, there's something going on in that area a little bit. Um, I would say to you, in terms of um, like a cryptocurrency thing, this may not be the time for you to, let's say, if you're thinking about something like investing in Bitcoin or something like that, this is not the best time for you to increase that or to get any more of that. It's This is not the time uh, for you to do that. Be patient. Yeah,
Wendy,
be patient. Yes.
well, she does have a comment there
Um,
I might want to see. She
Okay,
is,
and at this time I have to say 2 times, for entertainment purposes only, for entertainment purposes only, and for entertainment purposes only. Whatever this issue is, stick close to your doctor or whatever medical advice you're getting, and and I want to say this, I want to tamp down on that because what I'm seeing is the transiting Saturn is affecting um, the planet Uranus. Uranus rules the shoulders. You see, the energy was great, but I don't know if it's the moon, but my anxiety has been tight lately. I don't do Bitcoin or investments. Okay, good. Don't be jumping into that anytime soon either. Um, okay, and that makes sense because Saturn is kind of playing ping pong, slow ping pong with the planet Uranus in your chart in a very tense, stressful way, and it's making its way back in that direction. So I don't know what your health regimen is with your shoulders or your neck, and also the planet Uranus rules. It can affect anxiety. It's kind of like that. It's the lightning bolt. It's that, oh my God, something's, it's the buzz of your life. And although Saturn can kind of bring the voltage down, it's also kind of like a rock that makes it, you know, sizzle. Like you touch it, and the lightning bolts are start going in a way that you're not used to them, that you're not used to them moving, and it'll shut off the lights in one area, but all of a sudden, like lightning bolts are shooting off in another direction. So, so yes, I want to tell you. Full awareness of your shoulders and your neck and the anxiety. Let me see if I can tell you something good. Let's see.
and I do want to thank you for what you said about my reading. It was really just the cards and what I felt from the angels, but thank you.
She's good. Kay's really good. She's got it going on. The I'm seeing like flashes of the income doing its thing. Jupiter is about to oppose. It's almost like a Jupiter opposition, and Jupiter is expansion. And because Jupiter's in Libra, it is opposing the hypothetical planet Apollon, which is a super Jupiter, super Jupiter. Jupiter is already super on its own, but you have Jupiter opposing the super Jupiter. Um,
Oh, what does
it,
that
it,
mean, Wendy?
and it's in Libra, which is a financial sign. This, I want to give you a combination of possibly, thinking of keeping legal issues, big time legal issues in mind, but also um, um, abundance, and it might even be like so abundant that it stresses you out. That kind of thing. There's often I see wealth signatures with people where you think, okay, yeah, money, 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 but money is not always easy. Even when you have a lot of it, there's some people where the money just stresses them out, and the issues around abundance and prosperity can stress people out. So that's the type of thing that I'm seeing coming up within, say, the next week and a half. So I want to say, enjoy the joy of it. Uh, if you can get in touch with the joy of it, because Jupiter is never like really, really bad. And for you, I might also say you might have found yourself recently doing the weight gain thing also because Jupiter is transiting through your first house. So, so it can, and once again, it can be a healing influence, even though you might might get some for entertainment purposes only some bloating or something like that. Um, go with it. You know, once again, get into your Rubenesque-ness. And what was that she said? I didn't see it on the screen.
Congratulations on your new home, and I'll show the last one, Wendy. She says timing is
Oh, is it?
everything.
I've been asking why I have so much anxiety and I couldn't put my finger on it. Yeah, yeah. And I also just wanted to check out, and also the sun recently just transited over your Mercury. Mercury can be a little anxiety inducing as well. Okay, okay. There is okay. You might be feeling a little extra psychic, but you also might be feeling um, there might be, for entertainment purposes only, there might be a little confusion coming your way. Like you said, you can put your finger on it. The transiting Neptune is squaring your Mercury. Neptune is it's spiritual, it's psychic, but it's a stressful. It is a stressful uh, way that it's a stressful relationship right now to your Mercury. So you might find your communication might be off. You might not be expressing yourself as clearly as you want. There might be some confusion occurring. And once again, just within the last few days, as the sun also was exactly on your Mercury, it was that it's increasing that, giving a little jet fuel to those particular feelings. So yeah, Mercury and your Uranus are both under pressure. I'll say. So let go and let God, and really treat yourself well. Relax. Remember, Nap Ministry. Check it out on Instagram. She will tell you, girl, you need to rest. She is not playing any games. She tells people, go lay down. She really does. Get yourself some
Okay,
nice
Kiana.
pajamas, a nice silky bonnet, and lay down. So, um, and I'm gonna go. Let's see what rock and roll gods have to say to you,
Yes,
Kiana.
okay.
Let's see.
I have made Shield up there because she has her info, but I realize people can get it from the chat. Oh, let's see here.
Okay,
And
very
thank you for putting
quickly.
that up. Shield
The
Maiden, thank you for putting that up. Okay. Yeah, you really should
Oh,
see her
guess who
singing. So
came through,
beautiful. And
Kiana?
her beauty. Oh, I'm sorry.
Prince. Prince came
Oh.
through for you. Now, is Prince was he when I was in a special chat room with Kiana. Um, Prince seemed to spiritually come into our chat room a lot, and what I wrote for Prince is he is lust and innocence, seduction, the hermaphrodite, which I'm actually going to replace with the word non binary, kinky sex, and sensuality. It sort of reminds me I want to emphasize the sensuality in what I was saying about rest and treat yourself well. Get your favorite pajamas that are going to be comfortable on your neck, shoulders, the silky bonnet I was talking about, and just, you know, give yourself spa day. Let yourself, spa, spa out, luxury
Yeah,
bath,
good.
soak whatever needs to be soaked. I heard a story where Prince, when he used to come to town, there were several women around town where he had sent them a basket of lovely, you know, bath salts and things like that, all these luxury items, and they would just pamper themselves, and they thought they were the only ones he was sending this basket to. but but Prince was, he had a past life in the Marie Antoinette era in Versailles. So that's what I want to say. Prince is offering you diamonds and pearls, and he wants to give you the world
Nice.
and offer you.
I'll take that
Okay.
reading.
So, okay. So, Papi Chulo, thank you for coming, Papi Chulo. And I am. Let's see. I have.
Our last reading, but we will do a community reading as well.
Okay. Let me see
Okay, so
here.
after everybody's here. Oh, and be sure to like and subscribe if you like what you see.
Yes, please subscribe to K Travel Tarot. It is fun and free.
I
What else
just
you gonna
broke
get?
100. I just broke 100, Wendy.
100 subscribers?
I have
Yay!
100
Oh,
subscribers. I thought it would never happen.
I'm so happy. Let me see. Oh wait, February. He's February and 1983.
And also, if
Okay,
you look at my other
and
videos,
he's
if you look way
12.
back, you'll find some travel videos.
She makes the best travel videos. See, I don't have to travel because you made the videos and you're taking me around the world. Oh, Poppy Chulo, where were you born? That's what I need to know.
Oh, oh, we need more info. Yes. Sorry, Wendy. Um, oh, thank you, Kiana, for subscribing. Poppy, can you tell us? Let's see. We want to give you a reading. All we need is what do we need? Oh, where you were born, please, Poppy.
I know you have a southern accent, Poppy, so I know you're somewhere down south. Are you
Oh,
are
West
you in
Palm. Here it is.
Dallas?
Here it is.
Mhm.
West Palm Beach. Ooh, beautiful
West Palm
place.
Beach, Florida? Okay. Let's see here.
I've been there once. Oh, so pretty with the palm trees, and it's actually gorgeous there.
Let's see. Here's what gonna give me. You're
Okay,
giving me.
and I just put in the energy into the cards for you, Poppy. So I'm going to give a reading while Geo is looking at Geo. While Wendy is looking at the card of the chart. Can't tell I'm tired, huh? Okay. You have been having some rough times, but you are moving into smoother waters. I can tell you that. Possibly a new environment. You're going to be overcoming some hardships and getting into a point of stability. Um, there is going to be change, though, first, and it may be a little painful, but have faith you are going to get through it. It's going to be okay. But yes, there is quite a sudden change. It could just be a little confusion. There is some chaos that's coming to your life. It's not going to be harsh, but it is coming. Um, Now, the way to get out of it is there is help for you. This may be financial. That is what I'm seeing. But there is help. There is help out there. And if you just reach out to all the available help you can get, things are going to be getting much better. Now, that could be money. It could be emotional. What I'm seeing is money. Um, do everything you can to get help, but also take the time to rest and enjoy and let the good into your life. You got to make some space. Let go of some old stuff. Make space for the new. Because things that are coming in are going to be good. I'm going to see a little more about that. Um, you're going to have some pretty heavy duty decisions to make. You're going to feel sort of blind at first, but then things are going to come more clear. Let's see. How are we going to get things more clear? Okay, it looks like there's some sort of fear about the choices you need to make. And in order to become clear, you need to let go of the fear and have more faith. The opposite of fear is faith. So the way to get rid of it is to believe. Believe in yourself, believe in the universe, because the negativity right now, the worry is holding you down a little bit. Does any of this resonate? Feel free to comment. Um, you may be spreading yourself too thin and you're a little overwhelmed right now, it looks like. I don't know if this resonates, but this is what the cards are telling me, and I'm hearing a little bit of pressure on you. I'm feeling some pressure that's on you. So let it go. Then it will make room for the new, and you will feel much, much better. Wow, we're at 2 hours. I hope that
Oh
resonated.
wow! Oh my gosh!
I'm so glad you came. First time I ever met you. And this will be our last reading. And then Wendy's going to let you know what your chart says. When is this all going
Yeah.
to lift off of him? I'm feeling a heaviness. I want him to be free.
First, I'm looking at his transits first. Chulo, I'm seeing your. Let me just get my. It's a combination of reading your chart and trying to read your transits at the same time. Um,
He
is
says it
Pisces.
resonates with him and he understands he does have pressure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Pisces Sun. Um, so you one of the sensitive, understanding, compassionate people, um, and with your moon in Mercury, and gosh, while she was talking, I had all these things I was going to say. Let me just
Well, just
moon,
relax.
excuse me,
Hey, let me gong
moon,
the bell.
sorry, Sun in Pisces, moon in Virgo. And for my moon in Virgo people, I know they need things to be, they need to be refined. They need to know whatever detail is, and they're wonderful speakers, and they love vocabulary um, and the library and all of that. Um, and being a Sagittarius rising, your rising sign, you have right inside of in your first house. Um, Sagittarius risings tend to be incredibly kind, and they sort of emit a happiness to everyone. Uh, the world loves a Sagittarius rising. And also, you were like an electric Sagittarius rising, and that Jupiter, the ruler of Sagittarius, is exactly conjunct the planet Uranus right inside of your first house. You are electrically enthusiastic, Poppy. Um, and I already know this about you because I have a class with you every day, and I pray with you every day, and you bring it. You bring it uh, every single day. And what I want to say, I'm seeing also this. This is me trying to be quick and give you a little good news. The financial thing, it's interesting. I think maybe you were partying this weekend too. I don't know, or whatever that looks like for you. In terms of maybe work. may have been a little extra happy. But Jupiter now, right now, is on asteroid Midas. So we already know
And that's
Jupiter is the
lucky,
great
right?
benefic. Asteroid Midas, the Midas touch.
So
You've
a
got the
lot of
Midas
luck,
touch
right? A
in a
lot of luck
big
coming
way
in
right
for
now.
him.
Um,
A lot of luck coming in for him.
Gold. There's gold in them Dar Hills.
Right, Midas
Um,
touch.
so, and it's right there. Like I can even tell you, I don't know if I might be wrong. I might be right. I think you know a little astrology, Poppy, or a lot of astrology. But right now, transiting Jupiter is at 6 degrees and 7 minutes of Aries. Midas in your chart is exactly 6 degrees 3 minutes. So if it hasn't happened, or it might have happened already, might be in the process, but something having to do with gold, golden touch, and even with love, because Midas in your chart is exactly conjunct your Venus in Aries. No wonder you call yourself Papi Chulo. No wonder. You got the golden touch, buddy. Anyway, uh, let's see here. And um, I, want I wanted to just very quickly look at your solar arcs because the pressure I saw was this is very. I'm going to do this as fast as I can. So and then click that. Um, I saw some pressure. Assess with quadrate Saturn to Vulcanus. There's a hypothetical planet Vulcanus. It's very strong. There's something. All I can say is another person here with dealing with hard work. Jesus is about to overturn the tables. That's what I'm seeing in your chart. Jesus overturning the tables in terms of movement, in terms of um, ideas, in terms of your communication. Jesus overturning the tables in the temple, and then uh, like a financial boon of sorts, a great kind of a big success, um, as far as for entertainment purposes only, because this is happening in your first house, which is the health center. Um, shoulders and liver, shoulders and liver. Keep an eye on that. Um, I'm becoming the ball. Shoulders and liver. The say it, Wendy. Say it. Um, ah, if I can't think of it now, I will tell you tomorrow when I talk to you. But so our Pluto is moving towards. Has it already? Did Jesus overturn the tables already? No. It's coming up. Um, so communication, movement, thought, speaking, writing, and then with the Jupiter, when Pluto comes along to solar arc, Pluto comes along to Jupiter, it usually brings a financial boom. You might also, once again, we're all starting to eat a little bit more and eat a little bit different, but there's the enthusiasm is coming along. Um, yeah, there's this success, a pressurized. The pressure is coming along to give you even maybe a surprise after Jesus overturns the table. There's going to be like a surprise success. Uh, And I don't know if I'm still being heard or seen. I don't see. Oh, okay, we're still on. Um, but that's what I'm seeing for you, Chulo. I also want to give uh, the rock and roll deities what they might have to say to you. And this is my own personal deck, so let's see. I'm just gonna pick a card, and the card that I got for you, I got Mariah Carey. Now here's okay. I'm just gonna read what Mariah Carey says. Mariah Carey, the right, excuse me, right ideas gone wrong, but wait, but you have the right to be wrong. You have that right. This is America. Whatever the and I want to say that also what I'm getting in here, yeah, I'm hearing her sing, "I have a vision of love, and it is all that you've given to me." That was the first thing that popped up for me. That's Mariah Carey is saying that to you. What is she also saying? She's been giving me other songs. Um, I know you're shining down on me from heaven, like so many friends we've lost along the way. And I know eventually we'll be together some sweet day. So now I am in, I am in, yes, praise God. And I am in not Kathy, I'm in Kay's studio. Um, and she has gone. Let me check and see if she's trying to call me or something. Of course, because my phone is off, I don't see it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's something else. Ba, 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 ba. Let me see if she's trying to. Okay, text me another way. No, I don't see her. She has sort of. Let me see if she emailed me. No, she kind of disappeared. And see, I don't have access to. I don't have access to the controls here. So what I will say again, I'm just going to push her and promote her. And oh wait, there she is. You missed the video call. Okay, she's trying to call me. I'm calling her back. Shrink the video to continue. Let's see what she's got to say. Okay, okay, I'm calling you back. Oh, here she comes. I
Okay,
just shut that down.
I must
I think I heard
apologize
her.
to
There
everyone.
you are.
I must
Are you okay?
apologize. My computer lost battery power and I forgot to keep a check on it.
That's
So I
okay.
plugged it in, but it didn't come right back. Thank you for
That's
staying
okay.
with me.
I
I'm
chatted.
sorry, puppy.
I got the gift of gab.
Oh, you mean you were able to stay on? Oh,
I just
wonderful. I'm
started.
sorry to leave
I
you
just
like
started
that.
talking. I just started talking BS. That's all.
Oh, well, I
and
can't wait to hear it.
I wanted to see if Poppy Chulo said something. If I hit on anything.
Oh, oh, here
If
we
he left
go.
any.
Here we go.
Mhm.
And then I'll do the community reading, or we both can.
Thank you, Poppy. Thank you, Poppy Chulo,
Okay.
for holding us in the light of God that never fails. God bless both of you forever.
Oh,
Thank
sweet.
you,
Thank you,
Poppy Chulo.
puppy.
I feel
That
that.
was so sweet.
I feel it.
Thank you. Yeah, I felt it right in my
Too.
heart.
God bless you.
It
Yes.
must be that heart-centered remote. I tell you, I felt it.
Oh,
Thank you,
yes,
puppy, for
yes.
being here.
Mhm.
Thank you. We
Thank you.
love
I
you.
really appreciate it, Poppy. I really do. Thank you.
Okay. Did you want to give him a rock and roll part?
I did. I gave him Mariah Carey. And
Oh,
I
okay,
want.
and I'll hear it later. Okay,
Okay.
so the
Okay.
community reading, um,
Mhm.
I'll do it unless you want to do it as well. It's up to
I'll pick
you.
a few cards. I'll do 3 cards. I've never done a community reading before,
Okay,
so
well,
I'll
I'll
let you go
start us
first.
off and then you do
Okay.
what you want to do.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I already shuffled these really well, but I gave them a couple cuts. Get the energy right. All right. Let's see what our community is going through. Hmm. Ooh. All right. We got the world, folks. We got the world in our hands. The whole world in our hands. We're ready to travel. At least I am. Okay, the Page of Pentacles. Good news arriving. I think everyone had good news arriving in their readings today with me. So maybe we're all going to get some community good news for all of us. The battle is half won. I'm going to have to end up going into politics because I do feel something very strong happening in the political world, with the hearings and everything. The battle is half won. We have to persevere and we're going to succeed. We're going to get out there and vote for the midterms.
Yes, we are.
And a new path presents itself. Travel, choices, new opportunities. Gosh, I got this for some people who are reading in the individual readings as well.
All
Yeah,
right.
looking out with the world in our hands. I'm feeling two more cards. Let me see what we have. New beginnings, mental clarity, and laboring toward goals. Mental clarity, I like that. Because I know
I
a
like
lot
that
of
too.
people have been going through some fogginess. Yeah, some people have been going
And
through some
how?
fogginess, and I know I had to just retreat from life for a while and just really meditate a lot just to get myself back somehow.
Yes, yes.
Um, so we're going to be laboring toward goals. We're going to be working hard. We're going to persevere. We're going to be clear minded. We're going to raise the vibration of the world. We can do this. Okay. Do you have something, Wendy?
Beautiful. Fantastic. Yes, I picked four cards. The first card that I got was Elvis Presley.
All right.
Inst- and his card is Instincts. Your instincts are being freed. Spark, igniting the flames. A shaman.
Move those hips.
That's right. The
I had
second card
to
I
say
got,
that. Freedom. Move the hips.
and he's the situation at hand. That's what we're igniting the spark. And the second card I got was Jimi Hendrix. And for
All
Jimi
right.
Hendrix, I got unable to understand. And he's in the past position. No, I have unable to understand, no comprende. And I feel like that matches what you said about clarity coming. Misunderstanding is in the past, clarity is coming.
All right.
Um, what needs to be thought about in the present? Once again, I got John and Yoko as a couple. And for them, I have here humanitarianism, and we need to give peace a chance. And what I love about them in that phase of, I know it's hard to kind of see the card, it's just their names written.
Oh, yeah.
What,
That's all
give
right.
peace a chance. And I always love to hear John Lennon saying, when people tried to ridicule them for the way that they went about, you know, uh, trying to create peace in the world, they thought that John and Yoko were being ridiculous with their bed in. And John Lennon said, um, we're willing to be the world's clowns if it brings peace. So do what needs to be done to
Beautiful.
bring peace. And then last but not least, John Coltrane.
Ooh.
John Coltrane. What I have for him is the vain authority on hipness or cool and know it all. Now, that's not describing him for me, what it brings up is people that I encountered who present themselves as know-it-alls, being vain about what they know or trying to convince you that they know, and but I also want to say about John Coltrane is he gave us a love supreme. So uh, give yourself the love supreme, and he also reminds us one of his other hits that I loved was he didn't write it, but he played a definitive jazz version of it, arrangement of my favorite things. These are a few of my favorite things: Love Supreme and the Love Supreme. That's it. That's what we want from in the world right now. That's what the world needs. So those are the cards that I got: Elvis, Jimmy, John Yoko, and John Coltrane. So,
Beautiful. Well, Shield Maiden, I'm sending out more prayers to you. I want you to get
thank
well
you.
so we can sing together on my show on the 24th at
Yes.
1 o'clock Pacific time. Gee, thank you. That was a beautiful, beautiful thing you did for us today, Wendy. I really love having you here.
You too. I love being in your kitchen with you. Okay. I feel like
My
we're gonna
plant?
sit and have tea and brunch, um, and then you're gonna dazzle me with tales of your traveling, and I
Yes, we
get
must get
that
together.
Portland vibe.
I
Yes,
would love
yes,
to come to New
definitely.
York, and you're welcome here anytime. Oh, yes, Kiona
You're
says he
welcome. I
loves
want
the
to promote you.
Supremes.
I'm going to promote you one more time.
Oh,
I'm going to promote you one more time. Get a reading with K Travel Tarot. She's got a lovely energy, and just when you think, oh, she's wonderful and sweet, she's got her finger on the pulse. She got her finger on your pulse points. I'm going to tell you that. So please get a reading with Kay.
I have
And
to be honest. I gotta tell you guys, Kiana says he loves the Supremes. Well,
and the Supremes.
I there was only one group I really wanted to see, one person I really wanted to see during my 20 years living in Las Vegas, and that was Diana Ross. And I consider it one of the highlights of my life after marriages and children. I mean, I got to see her. I mean, she would do a change of these elaborate gowns in seconds. I mean, like 5, 10 seconds, she would change her clothes. She was just
Mhm.
stunning. And her voice,
Yep,
she still had a great voice. This was in the early
she
90s.
does.
And
Yep.
what a lady. What a lady. I mean, yes, and I
I
love
got
this.
to see her. I saw her in.
You did?
She was the only person that I wanted to see after Michael Jackson died.
Oh,
I saw her. She did a concert in 2010 at Radio City Music Hall.
all right.
I bought a ticket for myself and my mother. I'd never seen her live before. We sat in the last row in Radio City Music Hall, and she turned that place into a disco. It was amazing. We
She
partied
still had her voice.
harder up in the last row than everybody else in the
Oh,
front row. It was wonderful.
and she still had her voice.
Oh yeah, but she just
Wow.
sang
I
at
mean,
the Queen's Jubilee. She just
she's
sang
such
at the
a
Queen's
show person.
Jubilee. hmm
I just love her.
She
She's
was,
gone through so much in
yeah.
her life, and I
hmm
just am so glad she was able to come out of it and perform. And
Yes.
oh,
hmm
yes,
hmm
fantastic
Yes, indeed.
inspiration.
hmm
Oh, well, Sylvia, thank you. I love Cosmic
Thank
Valentine.
you, Sylvia.
Um, What is this? When I sing Jealous Guy, I can feel John Lennon all around me. Oh, you're giving me shivers now.
John Lennon, but he does show up. He does show up. My friend Kathy, I don't know if she's still in the chat, but I
I
asked
don't think
I
so.
asked her if she could. Oh, okay. Well, I asked her a funny question. I asked her if there's a song by Paul McCartney that I love and the whole world loves, and I thought it sounded suspiciously like the Billy Preston song. So I was asking her, can you check on this? Can you check the vibe on it? And she said, "Oh, I just heard a voice. I heard a voice just say, yes, he did." I was like, she said, "I think it's John Lennon." And she's not that much of a Beatle fan that she would, just want to say that. And she said,
Right.
John Lennon just told me that Paul didn't write the song, that Billy Preston wrote it. And I said, I love that he just chimed in and said, yes, Billy wrote that song. But I don't know. John is so irreverent. He's such an irreverent guy. I can see him just chiming in to just needle Paul. you know.
It's so funny because I can't tell the angels or guides to tell me something, but boy, when you hear it, you hear it.
Yes.
I mean, I hear things sometime and
Mhm.
I just treasure it. And the
Yes.
last thing that I heard was my dad laughing in heaven with me. I mean, it was
Wow.
just, I'm like, oh, I just want to tell the world I just heard my dad.
Mhm.
And the more you
Mhm.
practice, boy, you can hear and see things you never imagined when you practice the grounding
Mhm.
and the whole heart
Yeah.
centered thing. Yeah, I should go to
Right.
Whimsy's
Right.
classes.
Yes.
Anyway,
Yes.
I was
Yes.
doing a little
And that's
remote.
what I just wanted to say. It kicks in for me. I noticed after that conversation we had a few days ago.
Oh, yes.
I noticed I became more aware of when it actually does kick in. It
Oh,
usually
really?
kicks in. Usually kicks in towards the end of a person's reading for me. I see the time is,
Oh,
the time is coming. Next thing you know, I'm
mm.
just flooded with information, and then I don't know what to do. Do I keep my boundary and end the reading, or should I tell people, the reading? I've started saying I book, if I book an hour, I used to keep it like, it's just going to be an hour. But now I'm realizing I need to make it a sloppy hour, meaning that if we go over time, I need
Oh,
to
yeah.
tell the client, I'm going to give you a sloppy hour because my HCRV begins to kick in.
It kicks in.
And it kicks in at the end, almost like they're saying, "Oh, we have other things we want. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you that." And next thing you know, I'm pulled into the chart like whoosh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Silver Star Priestess is also here.
Hi,
And
Silver
Shield
Star
Maiden says,
Princess.
John's a rebel.
Yes, he is.
How my love, Imogen. Oh,
Oh,
imagine all the
imagine,
people.
yes, all the people living
Yes.
for
Oh,
today.
we,
They say I'm a
yeah,
dreamer,
Shield
but I'm
Maiden
not the
and
only
I,
one. Hope
yes, I did.
someday you'll join us
I
and
did
a
it.
world will live as one. Yes.
I was in a parade one time, and I was on the back of a float, and we were all
Mm-hmm.
singing Imagine All the People over and over and over
Mm-hmm.
again. And it
Mm-hmm.
became more and more and more spiritual. It's already spiritual. And we're driving
Yes.
by white people, black people. It's Las Vegas, so it's a melting pot. And everyone is just
Mm-hmm.
smiling and cheering for us, singing that song. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, we all
Yeah.
really, most of us really want peace.
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah, raising the vibration of all the people that really want peace.
Mm-hmm.
Let the other one slide. The right wing crazies, I'm sorry, entertainment purposes only. But yeah, let them slide into
But
the
you know what I think?
background. We're going to raise the vibration. We're going to take over. And
Mhm.
we're going to
But you know, I
do
want to
some
say,
good
you know,
manifesting
I
and
guess not
imagining.
to. I don't want to alienate, people who, who are Republicans.
Oh, I
It's,
didn't say
you know,
Republican.
people have,
I said right,
right, right,
the
a
far
right
right,
wing,
the
right,
ones that
right,
are
right. There's some people
killing.
who lean right, but they do have, they have compassion and the right ideas. And, I just want to say that because I'm in my heart center right now. you know.
Yeah, well, no,
And
I'm not hating on anyone. I just I'm a little tired of the
yeah.
killings.
Oh, I know.
A little, yeah, a lot tired. But
Right,
anyway,
right, right.
obviously I'm getting into politics, so I better get off of here, Wendy. Why don't we say goodbye to people? And I want
Okay,
to say
okay.
thank you again for being here.
Thank you for having me, Kay. I enjoyed myself.
All right. Are you hanging around behind the scenes for a minute?
Yeah, sure, if you'd like. Yes, yes.
Okay, you just hang in, and thank you
Okay.
everyone for coming. Silver
Thank you.
Star, we've been on for a couple hours, and
Two
I've
and a
just sort of
half
finished.
hours.
I hope you will come back to a live and get a reading. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Did I do the community reading? Yes, I did. I'm really
Yes.
tired. Sorry, guys.
Oh,
Okay. Take it easy, everybody. Have a wonderful
bye, everyone.
evening.